Okay, so now we're going to dive in, and I already have a picture of us, but we're not all there, so we'll take a better picture for next time. But what we're going to do now is spend actually more time. I think we'll take about 45 minutes to really dive into the facilitator platform. I will start and say that this is the first time that we're doing it, okay, because the facilitator platform is relatively new. And the last training, we had our technical team doing it, but Oren and I decided to dive in and do it ourselves. So we want to take it in a discovery mode with you, okay? So we're going to kind of cover everything you will see to enable you to do, to play the game. So the first thing, okay, coming out of today, okay, this is our Christmas party. With Tal Ben Shachar that we did mid-December. So you see some of your crazy partners in crime. And we have on a monthly basis open free demos, okay? Most of you joined one or two of them or one of them. The objective, I want you to do is for each of you to choose at least one, ideally 2 demos that you want to join, okay? And if you're feeling brave enough, you could actually lead the demo, okay? What you want to do is as much practice on the platform as possible. These are it's always Oren and I leading it, so don't worry, you won't be alone there. But how do you get access to this? When you go into our website and you say sign up to a demo, Oren's put in the link.
And that's Israel time here. It's 2 p.m. Israel time, so
okay. So when you go in there, there's a Zoom, you can change the time. You did it yourself when you signed up to a demo. You can see all the lists. We already have them until the end of the year. So number 1, you join for yourself. Number 2, know these exist. So if you have any clients that you want to show the demo before, you can invite them to these as well, okay? However, I can tell you, I personally never invite a client to a demo. I just tell them this is my program and it has a game associated with it, but it's really up to you. Feel free. We created this tool as an extra sales tool for you. Okay, good. So this is number 1. Number 2, okay, is really to get to know the learning platform. So I am going to first show you, and then we're all going to experiment with it together. So first of all, in the learning platform, I'll just kind of bring it all up for a second and then we'll go there. You remember this slide from yesterday. This is everything. People say we're too generous. We gave you everything you need in order to lead workshops. So number A, you get this whole presentation, okay? And a recording if you wanted to go back to it. B, you get what we use as our client presentation and pitch, okay? Constantly being updated with feedback from clients, client list. We played already with 500 different corporate clients, all the Google, Microsoft, Facebook. So when you go to say Amdocs, even Amdocs in India. So when you go to sell, right, to a client, you're not just doing it for the first time. You have 80 people that have done it around the world with all the top players. Okay, so that's you have that and it keeps getting updated. Okay, you have the actual presentation and the scripts even. You have access to our community. So at the end of today, I actually sent you yesterday a Google document. I'm going to send it in the chat in a bit. I need you to fill in all your details, okay? Your email, your phone number, your real mail. And at the end of today, I'll add you to the community with your gift to the group. Already Noah created a playlist that we will co-create. That group is I can tell you, and that's the feedback we got also in the Christmas party, what people enjoy the most about our operation is this support network. Okay, there are people just like you, either already established. Gali, we have a few clients, so like yourself, my Google client fell in love with the game and went to our training and is running it. So we have a combination of coaches and corporate clients, mainly coaches though, but I can put you in touch and with the client.
Quarterly meetings.
And we'll share with you later today. We do quarterly connects. So that's the opportunity for you to get updated. We also have a system where every training that you do, you ask for shadow trainers. Okay, so if you, Ross, are doing a trainer, you put it in, I'll show you the Google Doc. I have a group of 50. Okay, I ideally for my first training would like one trainer for 2 tables. So I need another 4 flyers or shadowers. Who's available to join my time? People sign up. And you as a new trainer are required to join, I said, at least one demo and at least 3 games. And the nice thing about that you help appear and you get to know them much better. But B, you see how different people, I do it differently than Or and differently from Noah. So you get to join in on the program. And this is really, really helpful.
And you get confidence. And we know from our experience that people who play it, you know, once you start walking, it gets easier and easier.
The 5th is that we have merchandising. Okay, so you will get a trainer's t-shirt. It's blue. I'll show you in a bit. Okay, Oren has it. You do have a list of testimonials from clients. We are working on a new tool where you'll have a counter of number of clients globally and number of players globally. Okay, and then you also have other things. I'll show it later today that you could give. You could choose to buy them. There's a list of where do we buy them in China, a supplier that already has everything. So things like, I'll tell you what I use the most. One is the bell tools when I'm doing a live training. Okay, so this game was created online, but today we're seeing a lot of hybrid. And to make it fun hybrid, we created a few merchandising ideas. One that I use is balloons. Okay, because you remember we did the gratitude and share it to someone else. If I do it live, I actually do it with balloons. So I share gratitude place, so things like that, I'll show you a little bit later. We have things like bells to make noise, like we're doing online. We have, I'll show you all these merchandising. And then we have gifts that you could give, like an happiness notepad, like an happiness notebook. So if it's a nice paying client, you could choose to also give some gifts at the end. Okay, so you have the list. Yeah. Noah, go ahead.
Do you have the actual cards? So do we have, let's say, strengths cards?
No, I'll tell you why. Okay, it's a question that always comes up. Yes, we do have strengths card. We have chosen strategically not to turn it into an offline game. Okay, for several reasons. The first one, we're a tech company. We're an edutech company. And I can tell you from experience, it looks and feels completely different. Yes, it's harder for you as a facilitator in the first, you need to overcome that tech challenge, but we want to be a tech company, okay? And it just has, and that's the feedback that we're getting, it has a different feel to it, okay? Number 2, having an online game enables you to change up to the last day. Everything can be customizable, okay? And you don't need to print anything. So there's a lot of, practicality. A day before, you could choose to change the challenge cards, the action cards, right? Which you could not do as easily if it was an offline game.
So if they're at physical tables, they have laptops. So basically there's nothing different. So everyone's playing on their laptops. Some people are in the room. And some people, okay.
Exactly. I'll give you the example of when I tested it. Okay. So Amdocs is one of my Microsoft is one of my biggest clients for the last 4 years. We did a whole year program. At the end of it, they asked for the game. It was supposed to be completely online. 2 weeks before, they decided they wanted to do it live in their offices in Redmond. That date, I was supposed to be in Davos. Okay, what do? Of course, I'm speaking in Davos. It's a much bigger deal. What we did is simply, I have a trainer located just next door. I sent one of my live trainers, okay, with them. I led the game from Davos. She was there. 2 days before the conference, half of the team got COVID and was home, okay? And they almost cried with joy that we could handle it flawlessly. So this game is created online, but it enables you to do hybrid. And then when you're doing live, we have been facilitating a lot of live recently. We do have clients. Basically what you do, each one needs a laptop, not mobile, not iPad at this stage, a laptop. You get the cards through the laptop. But then you have things live. You have stickers for tipping. You have the bells for making noise. You have the balloons. Okay, and then the discussion you also have live. It works.
What I do offer, what we do use in conferences, we print only the strengths cards with a QR, and then we spread it all over, and people see the strengths or can choose their strengths, and we have a QR for our website. So that we use, but we don't give the solutions cards because copyright and wear and tear and things that Dalia mentioned before.
Okay. And then the last thing that you're all getting immediately is 5 free tables. Okay. But the condition is, I think we said 60 days. Within a month. Yeah. We'll give you 2 months. Okay. But we highly recommend that the first 2 tables you do is in the first month from today. Okay, because what you don't do in the first month, you forget.
And do it with friends.
So literally think who you're inviting, 6 friends and family next week to facilitate. And the tip, the number one, because we did in Christmas, what do you advise for trainers, etc.? The number one tip is just jump into it. Technology can be scary, even for us, okay? It took us some time. The only way to overcome it is just do it. Now, the nice thing I'll tell you, you know how they say when technical issues happen, just close your laptop, okay? That's my dummy solution for technical issues. We have a refresh button. It solved 99% of the issues. I'll show you in a bit, but we're constantly updating with different, I'll share with you late in a bit, challenges. My biggest advice is to prime your client. This is technology, okay? I can tell you as a non-technology, I come from marketing. The first time I did Microsoft, I was kind of really worried. They're all engineers, right? And they were like, this is technology, Dalia. We know things get kind of stuck. That's part of it. That's fine. We refreshed it and it moves on. So don't stress about it, okay? It's really important for me to say, because every time you'll get something happen, someone doesn't have a good Wi-Fi, like we saw yesterday, just assume something like this would happen and you flow with it. And I can tell you, refresh solves 99% of the challenges. But today we're going to go through all the use cases that we have seen to date to help you. Okay, so this is there. Now, what I want you to do, I'll stop share. You all have access to the facilitator platform. I want you to go to your facilitator platform. I will go to mine. And we will see where is mine? Here we go. Okay. Can you see my screen? Whoops.
Yes.
Okay, give me a minute. Okay. So first thing to look at on the left, can you see matches, history, learning, facilitator, etc. Let's go through, don't go with me. So first I want you to press on the learning tab. Okay, can you see?
I don't have the platform yet, Dalia.
Who was that?
Kylie.
Okay. Oren, can you help find the background?
What's the problem?
I don't have the platform link yet.
You didn't find it in the spam?
No, same for me. I did receive the email, but the password says it doesn't work. So I still haven't managed to log in. Sorry.
Okay, we will try to get our tech support on the line. That's an important question to be prepared. So you'll need to follow.
First of all, I will give you Daniela's email. Maybe try contacting.
No, you contact her if she can join.
I found also the email, the password I found in the email. At first I didn't find the password, but then I found it when I looked back again.
No, the issue.
The password.
You are working.
The password comes.
Issues.
I said, forget the password and send you another email.
That's what I was expecting, but I'm not receiving any other email. I just clicked forgot password.
The issue is that the password you received is not working for you.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
And Kylie's issue is that she does not find the email at all, not even in the spam. Correct, Kylie?
That's right.
Okay. You hold on. Oren is dealing with that. Okay. And you follow up. Look at my screen.
Yeah.
Okay. All the rest, it's working?
Yes.
Okay. So The first thing when you enter the platform, it looks like this, admin.uppinessgame.com. Okay, save it in your favorites. You know how you press the star button here, or bookmark, sorry. Okay, so you have it easily accessible, but I can tell you every time I press admin, it will come up. So first thing is the learning platform. Everything I just shared, the ABCDE, is available here with extra things. Okay, so this, the last one, I scroll down. Okay, it's not by order, sadly, but I'll share with you some of the things. So the current conference merchandising materials, I won't open every single thing, but I'll just show you a few. Okay, you press this link, and this is the merchandising that I told you you can buy. Okay, if you wanted to. And you have the merchandising and the supplier link. So balloons, build, a board game if you wanted, stickers, okay? These are the ones that we recommend. Stickers is great, they love it when it's a live game. These are all things for live game, okay? Instead of the tip-in that we did online, you actually give a great job, you're the best. You have the file, you can print it locally, okay? So everything we gave a supplier. This is a supplier in China, the cheapest we've found. But if you prefer to look for a local one, honestly, you can take yellow balloons. You don't need to have them printed Uppiness. It's different options that we provide for you, okay? You have a banner roll-up if you wanted to, just the design. We did it in Canva. You can play around. Sometimes I go to games, so we bring the banner with us. You have the strengths card, you see, Noah? Okay. We provided that. This is an important one. This is the diploma. When you're playing, you will always get a PDF diploma received, right? When your gamers press download the diploma, they will get this. However, when I'm doing a live game, I find it they really have a printed diploma. Okay. So you're not allowed to touch the design, but you can add the logo of the company if you wanted to. Okay, it's a Canva design you can download, and then you can add the name. We are happy to announce that Marie-Liesse is now a certified, this one, by the way, says an Uppiness trainer. I hope the file is not Uppiness trainer. It's a corporate upper. I'll check that in a minute. Can you press it? Anyway, I'm almost sure. Okay, it shouldn't be the Uppiness trainer. This is the one that you will get. They will get a corporate upper. They love it, okay? Then you have here the logos, okay? You can only use them in these colors. Do not change, do not touch them, okay? So if you wanted to add it to your website, to your LinkedIn, to anything you want, please feel free. And these are the giveaway merchandising. This is the blue shirt that you will receive, okay? These are the extra merchandising. So we have a nice bag, a mouse pad, and a booklet, okay? And we put the cost and the supplier link. These are our colors of our Pantone. So as you're making the presentation your own, we ask you to keep it to the Uppiness colors when you're using it with the Uppiness game. Okay, so you have everything. Okay, so that's an example of the merchandising. Good. Okay, you have here the script. You have here a guide of how to use the facilitator platform. You have here marketing elements. You have here videos, okay, about the facilitator platform. So your second task following today is to get into this. The Facebook group is optional. The WhatsApp group, I highly, highly recommend. That's where we do most of the magic. People share their work, their learning, their pictures. So this is the first, please join it. Okay, and by the end of today, and I will create a special welcome note so the team hugs you. Then you have the presentation itself. Okay, you have an instruction video. We will share it later today, but I told you, I'm asking you today not to cheat and actually present the game, the instructions. but you actually have, let's take 2 minutes, okay? A video.
Welcome to Uppiness. Up your game at work. Resolve your daily work challenges using tools from the sciences of happiness at work and positive psychology, and have some fun on the way. Please use your laptop to play and make sure you have a stable internet connection. This is the welcome page.
I'll stop this, okay? Do you want to watch the whole thing? We plan to do it a little bit later, but I can also just continue.
Didn't you send it? Didn't you send it with our pack? I think this was sent
Yes,
with our
I did.
pack.
I did. Correct.
We watched it, yes. Yeah.
I tested you, Noah. You passed the test.
Yeah.
That's twice now I've passed.
Yeah, you get 2 bonus stars. Okay. The demo link. There's another video here that we sometimes use in pitches. We're actually making even a better one. But you see Tal, Oren, and myself talking about happiness.
I'm happy and excited to launch Uppiness.
Okay, so you can use that. Tal is a great door opener. But everything you absolutely need is in this. I gave you also the link, okay? And there's all the files that you may need, including a customer journey, kind of sales, including testimonials, client lists. Okay, so go around. We update it kind of periodically. Go around, play around. See what you can find there. Everything is here in this learning tab. Okay, any questions on the learning tab before we move into the exciting stuff? We're good?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. The next one is the facilitator list. Oh, sorry, my profile. Missed.
Yes.
Only
No.
the boards, only the board
Yes.
itself to put on the
Yes.
table. Yes, correct.
Yes. And so in this case, it's possible to play without the computer, right?
No.
No.
You missed, you were sleeping before. I'll
No, no,
repeat.
no.
No, I'm
I
okay.
was, but not in
The
that
table,
point.
the
I
board
read it, but-
game, the board game is to add some branding and fun when you choose to do it live or hybrid. Okay, but the
Live.
game cannot be played live. We
I
made it a
understand.
conscious
Offline,
decision.
yeah.
I understand, but what you did in Miami, you know, I was just on the first short part. We had a paper version on the table, and it was
Yes.
possible to do that. But this is not the future, right?
What I did with you there was for demonstration reasons, we had also some of the cards. You mean in the conference in Miami?
In the Coral Gables
Yes.
Women's Club, yes.
Okay, wherever we met before. Yes.
Well, because this was a short
Just for
version, that's why I said.
Yes, that was for demonstration purposes in different events, but you don't have the possibility to play it offline.
Okay. So and why can I buy this? It's on the merchandising. There was the
Yes.
offer to buy that,
Yes, this board
okay.
game. Okay.
but
The-
not to play it, just to present to make a.
Just the
These are what?
board itself, okay,
Yeah.
the board, instead of you coming, so when I come to do a live game, I ask them to have yellow tablecloths, okay, because I can choose if they have. And then I bring the board game so that they know that this is a table for playing. It's always, it needs to be also, you need to request from your client to have round tables. I put the board game, I bring the bell, I bring the balloons, I bring the stickers. Okay,
Okay.
so those are the 3 elements I do for a live game. And then each one brings their laptop. We always
Good,
need
okay.
to have a good
Good, good, good.
Wi-Fi. The
Okay,
laptop
so
need to
laptop is
charge.
absolutely is imprescindible, is necessary. Okay.
Sorry, laptop is
Uh,
necessary.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, good, thank you.
Okay, sorry, I
Oh.
didn't want to put you on the spot, but it was a good question. Okay, so by the end of today, my profile, just update your location, your name, your LinkedIn, anything so people know you, and so you will appear, that will get updated. This only we see, okay? It's all the trainers we have, what they did, what they played, etc. So let's go
Can
into
you, Dalia,
Yes.
I updated it and it doesn't seem to have updated. So for example, it doesn't have my country or
You
LinkedIn, but
changed
I've
your emails. Did you do it with the new email?
yeah, but if everything's updated. So if I'm looking, my thing has saved a picture and everything and a country, but not in here.
Okay, so Daniela will join us, or we'll give the email and we'll sort everything either today during the
Take
session or
a
afterwards.
take a screenshot of the
No, but
issue.
also, everyone. So Gali, everyone is here without. So I'm looking. Anyway,
Yeah,
it's all. So we're on the 12th page. So
yeah.
if you go to facilitator, we're on the 12th page. And yeah, so do you see some country, all of that's not
Yeah.
updated?
So
even
some
though
of the
it is-
things it takes, you know, it's technology.
Yeah,
You just
overnight
update
or
it. It
something,
takes a
yeah.
couple of hours. But if by the end of our training it's still not there, we'll do a check. Okay. But
Yeah.
yes, you're the 12th page. It goes by order, but not on the website. It goes by ABC, I believe. Okay. So also on our website, all your pictures are uploaded, etc. Okay. Let me just do a quick check before I dive in. Okay. I'll go straight into the platform. So you're in the platform and let's see what you can do. So now you're going to matches. So except for Kylie and Marilias that are following through, I want you to actually do it with me. So first of all, please confirm you see the amount of table you possess. What number do you have, Noah?
0. So I'm in purchase table in matches.
No, look where my
Matches?
cursor is. Amount
Yeah,
of table
5.
you
I have
possess.
5.
Very good. Everyone should have 5. Does anyone that is in the system not have 5? Okay, these are your free 5 tables. Okay, for your demos. The purchasing tables will be something else, but these are your free ones. So what do? The first thing you do is press create a match. Please do it with me. Press this button. Mariles and Kylie, you can see. Let's call it a match name. Each one will say their name and a demo. Okay, Dalia, demo. Create it with me. Let's say the company is Uppiness. You're creating now, okay? Or the company is Amdocs. The company that you put here would be the company that will appear on our client counter. Okay, so it's important you put the right name of the car.
Just for now, I can change it, no? This just for now, I can change
this
it.
is for the game. This is for your first out of the 5 demos will be one we will play together here. Okay, so if I did Amdocs, please put the location. Amdocs Israel, Amdocs, right? So we know which clients we covered. The third element is the duration of the game. Now, we recommend only playing minimum of 1 hour game. But for today, for the sake of the demo, please choose 30. So you press this plus arrow to create a 30 minutes game. Everyone good till now? The last one is number of tables. And as I mentioned, remember, every table has 6 players. So if I'm doing a training for 30 people, how many tables do I need?
5.
5.
5. Okay, you get back your. Okay. Now, it's not, someone asked me if I have, they confirm 54 clients, how many tables? You do as many 6 as you can. Okay, and then the rest. But ideally, you do not do a table then less than 4, okay? Because it doesn't feel like a game when it's less than 4. The game can be played even if I have 2 players, technically, but it's just not fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have options.
So this is the agreement. You do as many 6 as you can, and the rest you try to do 4. So you need to count, make sure you confirm with the client how many people, okay? Now, you will always, at the end, when you finish your 5 free tables, you will get a gift table from us, which is your backup table. That is meant for you to always have a backup for a game. If something happens with the link, you can share the backup. And if that happened, you need to take a screenshot of what happened and we will replenish your backup. We trust you, but you need to show us there was a technical issue. Okay? So you always have a backup. So when you're setting, okay, always set one table that will be called backup. If you don't use it, it stays there. Got it? So out of your, you can choose
It
already
stays in
now.
on the day. It cannot be used later.
No, it can be used later. Okay, so if you set it, that's a good question. If you set it as a backup and you didn't need to use it, it stays there for your next client. Okay.
Thank you for saying it's a good question.
Yeah, we created it for you to have mental, we saw when we lead game, I told you the first thing you do if it gets stuck is what?
Replenish.
Refresh.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's a lot of other tools, but your last resort is saying the link doesn't work. Let me share with you a new link. Okay. But I can tell you, we don't have any bugs anymore, but it's more for your mental kind of peace of mind. Okay. So for now, I want you to just, as you can see, you can change the number of tables. If it's a team of 30, we said we need 5, but for today, we only create 1. Now,
Can I ask a question that maybe you'll answer it? So if I have,
let's agree that you feel free to ask as it comes to your mind.
so if let's say I have 5 tables, is one facilitator enough, or do I need a facilitator for every table?
That's a great. As a beginner, I would recommend you first start with 1 table, then you challenge yourself with 3 tables. Okay. When you go to your first client, also start with 3 tables. 3 tables is the max that I recommend you go in the first 6 months alone. But if you have a client that wants more, you bring a flyer, a shadow. Okay. I have some trainers that are a little bit anxious and they want 1 shadow per table. They had 3 tables and they wanted 2 shadows. That's fine. You choose to use your shadows. But my advice, based on what we've seen with trainer, in next week, you're playing 6 people as 1 table. Okay. Then you find how many people to play 3 tables? How many people do you need? For 3 tables, 18. How many people do you need? 18.
18.
Up to.
Oh,
okay.
1 trainer. Yeah.
Right. So I want you within the 5 tables to challenge yourself playing 3 tables. So you need to find 6 for next week and 18 in the next 2 months. Okay. And then you have another 2 to play around with as you want. Got it? And then when you go to a live with a client, I recommend you start with a client of 3 tables unless they want more. And then that's why it's great.
Charge more and bring in a professional facilitator as well.
You have, we have a network of 90 people, most countries. Okay. So that's the nice news that you can bring someone with you.
Dalia, I just have a question about what you were talking about as far as next week. Is there scheduled sessions happening next week?
No. I think you missed that. I recommend that next week you play 1 table with 6 of your friends.
Gotcha.
Because that's how it works with learning. You want to apply. We will apply it today, but I want you already to run with it next week. And then strategically think who is the 18 people. And I would recommend their potential clients.
Right.
Okay, that you bring them into a free demo that you're doing for 18 potential clients. Okay. If it's too much of a jump for you, you do another trial demo because you have 5 tables to play around with. You can go 1. Yeah. But I want you to try up to 3. Okay. Everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So when I'm done, I press complete. The next stage is for me to customize the game. The nice thing that I told you is that we can customize everything. So first of all, let's look at our question cards. Okay. We have a list here, existing cards. It would look like this for you. Okay. Of 37 business challenges. Okay. You see my team's workload is unevenly distributed. This is based on our AI working with companies. What are the most prominent challenges? What I do when I go to a client is I share with them the list of challenges, and based on the EES, employee engagement score, we prioritize which do we want to tackle, because usually in a game, we get in a 1-hour game, we cover maximum 15 challenges. So here, okay, dear HR or dear team leaders, I have 37 challenges. What are the 15 that you want to bring in the game? Okay, so number 1 is prioritize. Number 2, hey, I have an issue in my team that I want to tackle. You can create a new challenge. How do you do it? Let's do it together. You press here, create new cards. Okay. And you create the card here. So
Try it out.
who wants to share a challenge? Something with a client that you know is happening.
Or something you're dealing with.
The communication part.
Wait, one by one. Who said communication?
Janine.
Janine, you want to share what it is?
There is a misunderstanding. So there is a misunderstanding. There is a, yeah. In my team. As we do not share openly our daily challenges.
Okay, we have a similar issues, but that's great. So you'll go and learn these, okay? Go ahead and put in whatever. The other thing you can do is choose the order it would appear in the game. So I would always say if we added something really hot for someone, we will put it as number 1, okay? But I could choose to say, hey, it comes 3 or 4 or whatever. And then we create the card. And it would appear here, you see, in custom cards. So I have my existing 37 plus 3. So I put something around silent, like resignation. And this was just an example. Okay. And then what you'll see, this will come first, my new tool. Now I previously put here silent resignation. So all my custom cards will appear in my database. But now that I created for Microsoft, and now I'm going to Google and that's not relevant. I just click here to remove it. You see? So now what will happen? I have one custom card that will appear here as number 1. I can also just delete it. Let me delete this one just to show you. Okay. So I have the communication as number 1. I skip this one because it's not checked. And then I go to the existing card. I really like this one. I don't like this one. Yes, this one is good. Let's do this one. Okay, you understand? So you click it, and that's the priority that you will get. This will be number 1. This will be number 2. Where is it? This will be number 3.
It's really great that we can customize, because I see in my current role that the teams, for instance, have different issues depending on the area they are working for.
See,
so
I love
client facing or in the back office. It's 2 different worlds.
Completely. And I can tell you this is our biggest selling point for the game. And that's why we insist to keep it online. Because you come, you share the game, you say, now I'm going to customize it for you. Let's go through the ES. Let's look at the issues. Okay. Now, the other thing with the customization is if Noah is doing a training on strengths, she will have all the issue cards on strengths. You understand? You will create, if I'm doing a training to sales team, I can put questions that are more relevant for sales team. Okay? The client loves this customization. You co-create a unique game. Yes, Marie-Liesse.
One question. In case you're playing with 3 tables,
yeah,
you customize cards by match, not by table, right?
Yes.
So if you would have a table with front office and another one with back office, we can't apply this.
No.
Selective. Okay.
You could, if you create, that's a great question. Let me clarify it. If you create a match with 3 tables, everything is the same for that match. Okay. Now, if you want each one, so one table is sales, one is marketing, you just create them as 3 separate matches of one table.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing that's important is that all the tables in one match, will disappear together. They start together and they end together. So if I create Microsoft 3 tables, and then in an hour, I have another team of 3, I need to create 2 separate matches. Got it?
Yep.
That's an important point. Thank you for reminding me. Okay.
yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
No, it's disappeared. It'll come back.
Okay. I hate when they say it was a sign it wasn't important, because it was. But
Yeah, no, it was.
Okay, cool. So we got the customization of the question card, and please do utilize it. It's really easy. It's up to 2 minutes before the game, you can still customize it. The second customization option is with the action card. So let's press together the action cards, okay? And I will show you, we have a list of 10 existing action cards that we have seen work best in games, okay? You know, choosing strengths card, telling a story, gratitude, superhero position, positive initiative, meditation, group happy picture, jumping jacks, guess my strengths. And art time is a really cool one, okay? But this requires kind of Zoom skill, and you need the client to be using Zoom. But we actually use the Zoom annotate to create a happy drawing. Everyone know where the Zoom annotate?
Let's take a fun break.
Okay, let's do it.
We're doing technical issues too much.
Okay, so when you go to your
Wow.
building next door, okay, where you see your top mute, stop video, participants, chats, you see that? You see a card says annotate. Everyone sees it? Let's press it. You don't?
I don't.
Why not, Kylie?
No, you have it. I think we don't.
The last one, right? Number 10.
One that says annotate. No, I'm saying on your Zoom now. What we are going to do is, wait, yeah, I'll just.
Yeah, we've got it. So.
Okay, give me a minute. I am going.
Share a whiteboard, yeah.
On PowerPoint? No.
No, you stop share and you share a white screen.
Yeah, I just add it on like this. I'll just do it here. Okay, so I created a white page. You see my screen still, correct? Yes.
Yep.
Press the annotate button and you can use draw. Okay, you can do stamp. So I'm going to stamp. So we need to create together. Oren has started the picture. Okay, let's see if together.
Are we authorized to, because I'm trying to annotate and it's not.
Should be everyone's authorized.
Annotate is a function on Zoom, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't.
Go on to
I don't have
In
it.
German. I have it in German.
View options button. This is where I found it. On
View
top,
options.
right. View options. There's a little.
You scroll down and annotate.
So I'm seeing the sun. Who created the sun? Okay, Mariles is here. Why can't I?
In which menu, Marie-Laise, où je cherche ça? Zoom en haut?
Oh,
menu?
Zoom. Top right. For me, it's really, I have the you are viewing Dahlia screen, and next to it, I have view options, a little, you know, menu déroulant, and a few options.
Je comprends. Oui, je comprends. Oui.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm teaching you some Zoom tools. So we play around because I'm happy. Can you add already a link to a song there? Okay. Okay, I'm going to leave this in the presentation because this is going to be our work of art. Cohort 8. Okay.
Last one, Kylie.
Kylie is on a roll. Look at her.
Yeah.
Okay, did everyone figure it out? Because I'm not seeing everyone here. Ah, Ross is here. Hi, Ross, giving us time.
Yes, I draw the sun.
Beautiful. Philip, are you finding it?
No, I still not found it. I understood what Marie-Laise said, but I still not find it. I have the Zoom in front of me. Where do I go? Dahlia, big boss, tell me.
On top of your screen, you see you are viewing Dahlia's Feldheim screen, and then you have view options.
Can you see
I don't
that
see what
in green
what
on
do
the
I see
top?
about Dahlia Feldheim screen?
Green banner, green arrow.
Yes.
Green, you are viewing Dahlia's Feldheim screen, and then you have view
correct.
options.
Yes.
There's a small arrow next to view options, and then opens the bar for you.
Yes, yes.
Zoom ratio, you have request remote, and then you have annotate.
The third one.
What about remote? What did you say about remote?
Press
Yeah.
the annotate. It's the third when you scroll down. If you open
The
that.
third one says 150%. It says
Yes,
50,
and then
100,
you
150,
have
200.
Philippe, you have all the percentage, and then you have request remote control, not this
Yes.
one, but the next
Yes.
one, annotate.
Comment,
Annotate is
kommentieren
the
in
one,
German.
and
Okay.
you'll have a full.
You.
Where are you? I want to see. You just did the pink scribble.
Yes, to show my
Hey. Okay, are we
euphorical.
loving this? Okay, let's take a picture. Just a second, because this is when we become creative. Beautiful. Where's my picture gone? I'm going to escape the screen. I can't save a picture. Can you save?
I can.
Control Alt 3. Does it work the same for you?
Let's see.
Or can
I can-
someone take a screenshot?
I can. You want me to do it?
Okay,
Oh,
now
okay.
we need to clear everything. But where did my mouse go? Otherwise,
Also,
there's
you can save it. You have you can save it.
only me.
No, all of us. So I've just downloaded this picture.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, save.
Save this PNG.
Kindergarten 3. Very nice job, guys.
Amazing. But wait, you erase it for all of us or
Yeah.
only me? Clear.
Clear.
Clear all drawings. Done.
Oh,
Okay. Got it?
Otherwise, it stays on your screen. Okay, so don't forget to erase it.
Okay.
oh, good.
So give yourself a round of applause for beautiful work of art. So that's one idea. I'll tell you another one I recently heard, okay, in terms of actions. If you're, for example, doing a live session, let me actually show it because I put it in my cards. Actually, I'll cover it. Can you see my screen still?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to close this one. Just a second. Here we go. Okay. So these actions are really fun. I recommend personally doing some of the physical elements like superhero or jumping jack, changing the order here. So we cannot do this. I can erase.
No, you have to copy it again and then add it in.
Yeah,
the upper ones.
in my
new ones,
in the
yeah.
new ones.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are a list of 10. However, when we're doing live, okay, we want to do something different. So these are based on Oren and I's experience of doing live. So one is the idea of fake smile. Let's do that as well. Take a pen, please. Take a pen, put it into your mouth, and take a group picture, right?
Okay, stop sharing.
Okay. Ready? Okay.
Perfect.
And we know there's a science behind it. Our brain doesn't differentiate between real input and fake input. So here we got all the serotonin jump into our head. Okay, that's one idea. Another idea, let me share the screen. So the nice thing of doing the course now, you have all our experience. Okay, change your physical state, do the jumping jack. Creativity, this is a really cool one. If I'm doing live in pairs and you need paper, you need to draw the person in front of you without looking at the paper and without lifting your pen from the paper. Okay? All the creativity ones are really fun, but you can see each of the actions are based on our PPIs that we've been sharing until now. I'll share just a few more. Superhero, we talked about. A moment of peace, we talked about. Share gratitude. So instead of just doing passing on, we do it with a balloon. Okay, take one balloon, share gratitude, moving on. Play like no one is watching is also cool. We bring in several balloons. So you start with something, okay? Either sharing gratitude or sharing your key strengths, that's easier. So share your number one strengths, pass it on to Mary Liz. Mary Liz shares her number one strengths, pass it on. But then in the middle of the game, I as a facilitator add a second balloon and then a third balloon. And there's one big mess going on with balloons flying in the air and everyone dancing and singing, etc. Okay? Your most embarrassing stories. You got the drill. I'm getting excited. Here, the nice thing, okay, is if you come up with a really cool thing that works, put it in the group chat. People, not in the group chat, in our WhatsApp chat, people will continue doing, okay? So let's press the create action, a new card here. And I want, Mariles, do you have any idea for an activity for us?
Stretching. I am doing stretching.
Okay, so yoga, chair yoga. So tell us what we need to do, Mariles.
Does it need to be very like prescriptive? Take 2 minutes to blah, blah, blah?
Yeah. Take 2 minutes to do what?
I think I would suggest like stretching arms and legs, to stretch arms and legs, and do a few back torsion.
Okay, I would say facilitate. Okay, facilitate at
2 minutes stretching. Yeah.
Okay.
That's 2 minutes. 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do it for us now.
I do it.
Yeah.
I need it so much. Okay. So stand up. I'm sorry, I'm doing it all the time. So stand up and, well, first feel your feet on the ground, kind of anchor yourself for a few seconds. And we'll start by taking one arm up and slowly bending over the right hand side, trying to have a proper line. Of course, breathing in and out, coming back, taking the other arm up first and then left, bending, keeping a straight back, straighten, yeah. Okay, exhale. Now in front of you, both arms. Okay, up and start to do maybe 3 big rounds. And 3. And now torsion we'll do very simply. Okay, arms like this, T, and you just go as far as you can, looking behind you, trying to keep the hips straight. And coming back. And the other side. See how far you can look behind. Back. And we're here. And I didn't do any legs. How many minutes is that?
Oh, you're done. Round of applause. So you see, beautiful. And I think,
you see.
Okay, I just wanna, you can choose here how many upper tokens you receive. Okay, we usually give 3 for an action and the order number that it appears, and then you create card. Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Added. Yes, Noah.
With the art time, it doesn't have an upper.
Sorry.
In the art time one, it has no upper, so it has uppers but no number. Does when you say uppers, does that mean then the game recognizes the number?
Yes.
What does it mean? Can you explain again?
Look at my screen.
Yep.
Okay, each one of them has 3 upper tokens.
Yeah.
So when you complete this and you do done, you get 3 upper tokens. This card, let's take a picture of it because we need to correct it. This card doesn't have, okay, but when you created it, but it will still give you 3 uppers in this case. Okay. So you can choose how many uppers. So it's a really complicated task. You give 5, etc. So when you create the card, you put here the uppers and it will update it in the system. Okay. So I just want, before we go into the break, we adjusted the question cards. We adjusted the action cards. Now we press together, create, match. Okay. And what you have here is your match. And we're going to take the ultimate action item of taking a break. Please take a break of 10 minutes. Okay. Have a coffee. Kylie, I saw you're tired and you need a coffee. Okay. Do your yoga.
What time is it for you, Kylie?
Sorry?
What time is it for you guys in Australia?
Late.
Almost 8 p.m.
No,
Almost
7:40 p.m.
Okay, so let's meet at 10 to to actually start playing, and you guys are going to facilitate it. See you
I
soon.
can too, yeah.
And too. Bye. Okay, let's.
I am struggling speaking English, but I understand so well.
I know, I know.
4 p.m.
4 a.m.
4 a.m. Sorry.
No, on my side, I don't, sadly to say.
Okay, let's
the
do
link
it.
doesn't
Let's do it
pop up in the
together. Let's do it
I
together.
don't see the link. The link is not there. I see Oren send you an Uppiness background, and that's all.
And then you get. Okay, I'll resend it again.
In the chain, it does not pop up. I don't know how it appears.
Let's see someone else. Can you go to the chat? Oren sent you Uppiness background clean.
And then you go more, 3 dots more.
I don't have the 3
You don't
dots.
have the clean? He will send it also via email, okay, as we're speaking. For those who just joined, download Oren's background, save it onto your laptop. Does everyone know how you change background? You go into video or stop video, choose virtual background, okay? I have one like this and one like this. I choose the one with happiness. Let's see who. Ross did it in 2 seconds. So let's see who's going to be the second. No pressure.
No pressure at all, guys. Take your time.
While you're doing it. Okay, that's a nice background, but not the correct one, Philip. Yay. Okay, Noah's with us. We can't hear you, Philip. You're on mute.
I didn't have any sound. I didn't hear you before.
Okay.
So you said
again,
that.
Oren sent on the chat this background. Download it.
Yes.
Marie-Les, download it, save it to your computer, then go into stop video, choose virtual background, and let's all figure out how we do an happiness background.
Okay. Okay, boss.
This will be good for you for the future. Every time you do a training, every time you do a pitch, you come up with your blue happiness shirt with this background. It looks like you're
Have
part.
you send it per email?
Mine looks backwards.
Yes, Janine was sent via email as well. Okay, well done, Kylie. So look at it. Only Janine sent via email.
Mine looks backwards.
It looks backwards to you, not
You.
to
Oh,
us.
does it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it looks good. I'll take a picture in a bit. Marie-Les, manage?
Yeah, I need to remember how to import it, but
Okay, so you go to stop video on your bottom next to mute. You press that little arrow, and there you have, you remember we use, you can have blur my background, choose virtual background, or choose video filter. So you choose virtual background. Beautiful, Philip.
Wow, you look so.
You look
happy.
so handsome
So
and
happy.
unprepared. Okay, we'll let you figure out. Write to Oren on WhatsApp if you need help. So another thing, you told me you can see my WhatsApp, and it's a good point to teach you all on Zoom. When I go to share screen, when you will go to share your presentation, you could choose to share your desktop, but we don't want that in many cases. I share my desktop because I'm jumping between screens. But if you want to, you can just choose to share the specific screen. So I can't find it now. So I am going to share my desktop. Okay, so you will see my WhatsApp, but I'm fine with that. Okay, Marie-Les is there with us. You look so beautiful.
Perfect.
Wait,
but isn't it? No, you have it the right.
Okay, so while you're there, go to that same stop video and choose a video filter, and we'll take a picture, a funny picture.
Dalia
play
woke up
around.
in a playful mood today.
Yeah, you see, I'm giving you, because it's
Where's the
important.
video filter? I have never found it either.
Okay, so
I've got the same.
the same place where you chose virtual background, one below, it's called choose video filter. Here, I'll change for you, Kylie.
Studio-Effekte. Ah.
Okay, I don't know German. Wait, give me a minute. I'll figure out how to print screen. Wait, we'll ask. Oh, unicorn. I don't have unicorn. I like unicorn.
Where is the unicorn?
I don't have. Oh, here you are, Philip. Okay, and Janine, we're spending time on that, not because I came up with a silly mood, because we use it a lot as tools. And look how we get excited from all these little things, okay? So let's figure out. Ah, Janine.
Oh.
Okay, we'll do that. Ready? Funny smile. Okay, I took a picture. Okay, good. Now, what we're going to do now is continue. Just if I don't save it, it gets lost. So give me a moment.
And then people go up on their next meeting with that filter, and it's
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Choose to stay with it or not. I am going to go back to share my full desk.
Do you know you can get, girls, do you know you can get proper makeup? If you didn't have time to put on lipstick, you can get that
Yes.
from Studio Effects.
Okay, feel free to play around with Zoom because there's tools we use. Okay, in training. Philip, you look amazing.
Thank
So,
That's
okay.
My
So
lipstick.
okay, we're all back. Serious, okay? Focused learning. You have created a match. I can see all the matches, sorry. So I can see Rosario's demos, Noah's demo. I'll find mine, okay? You will see only yours. I can see everyone in the world, okay? So go to yours. So far, I can only see Noah and Rosario. Did anyone else not press the create demo? Before we had a create game. Philippe, you're in a, can you go back to your platform?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And after we did everything, you need to press something like create game, or I think it was create game. Because you don't appear for me here, meaning you didn't complete the action, and I want you to.
In matches, yes, I'm in matches. I had the last thing I had to create a new card. I put
Okay,
great.
and then above, create match. Press the create match.
So I cancel the create action
No, don't-
card, right?
Yeah, don't worry about that. Just at the top, there's something
Yes.
called create match.
Yes.
So
I
press it.
press it. Yes. Done.
Okay, what did you call it? Uppiness? What did you call
Philonomy.
it?
Philonomy is actually my brand, my company. I want to call my company Philonomy. I have a registered brand. And what is the second question?
I
Emblem.
can't
The
see
company.
you. You can
The
see my
company.
screen. I cannot see.
My client. I call it Emblem. Like.
Check what happened now. Noah demo, Dalia demo, Rosario demo. I can't see you. Okay.
Shall I make again? Create new match, or what shall I? What shall I do?
I don't know. Maybe it will take a few minutes. Let me continue and you figure out in the background. So look at my screen now, and you look at you should now go into the tab called matches. And do you see your demo, Philip? If you go to the top tab that says matches, can you see your demo?
If I go to matches,
on the left.
Well, I say the amount of tables you possess 4, then it says create match, and then in the yellow frame it says Philonomy, company, emblem,
Okay,
tables
good.
1.
So you can see your demo. So it will take
Okay.
time to appear for me. Okay.
Okay.
So, so I have Ross, Noah, and Philippe. Anyone else that created a demo? Janine, you should also, can you see the demo on your screen? Okay, Oren will deal with you in the background. I will continue. So, Dalia demo. This is my demo. Now you will see your own demo. I'm showing it for the sake of Kylie and Marilias. What do you have? I can see that it's Dalia's demo. The company is Uppiness. 1 table, 30 minutes. Okay? Players 2 to 6. What do I have here? The first thing that I have is the link. This is the important thing. No, we need you, Philip, because otherwise, okay, I'll start with
Give me
something
10
else.
seconds because it's cooking. Otherwise,
Okay,
Can
go
I
ahead.
can I ask a question while we wait?
Yes, sure.
The duration that you've got,
Yes.
is there
thank you.
how do we know how long, what's the
Okay,
duration
I'll
we
show
should be
you.
using?
That's exactly what I'm going to answer. So we
Okay.
created a game for 30 minutes. You have a clock here. Can you see the clock?
Yeah.
This is what enables you to shorten or lengthen the game. So say we started playing, you'll see when we play on the right, you'll have a clock, but it's taken too long or the team is getting really excited and they want to add time. What you do is you go into the facilitator platform, press the time, And what it will show you is the minutes left. Okay, so I want to now change it from 30 to 25. Okay, and now the game will be in the real game. It will be at 25. You'll see it live. Okay, so that's the first pattern.
It doesn't work. Doesn't work.
I don't think you need to be now in your screen of the demo.
I am.
You are.
In mine, it doesn't.
Okay, can you see the clock icon?
Yes, I pressed. I see
No,
the same.
it's okay. It doesn't change yet the time. You won't see it.
Only during the
We don't have a clock icon. So when I'm looking at mine, you know what you're showing?
Yes.
We don't have a clock or an eye. Oh, sorry, I'm lying. I found it. I was lying.
No, it's okay. Okay, so the first one is clock, meaning you can extend, you can shorten, you can do it live in the game and it will update. Okay, so that's function number one. Function number two, actually I'll start with that. Function number 0 is sharing the link. Now here, unfortunately, we don't have a simple system to send it only via email. So I want you press this icon on the far right, and that copies the link. So what I want you to do, there's 4 people that have a link. Let's play two people. No. Okay. No. I am going to select Noah and Ross. Okay. We're going to use your links. So only Noah and Ross, copy the links and put them in the chat. So you press the copy and you put it in the chat. Okay, while you're doing it. So that happens in real life. So I'm doing a training. We're going to do 2 tables now. Okay, I'm saying in Zoom, I will split you into 2 huddle rooms, 2 breakout rooms. Room number 1 will use Noah's link. Use number 2 will use Ross. In a real game, it will appear, so if I created 3 matches, it will appear Dahlia Demo 1, Dahlia Demo 2, Dahlia Demo 3, meaning huddle room 1 goes to 1, 2, 3. Got it? Okay, so that's the first thing you do is copy and send the link. Second thing is you can change. Third thing is you can edit. Say 5 minutes before the HR added a task for you, you can go into this edit button, okay? And I go and I can do everything again and update match. Okay, last thing and the most important, Noah, yes?
So if you had 3 tables, so here we have table 1. If we had 3 tables, we would have 3 links.
You will have 3 links, correct. And you will send all 3 links and you will tell them. The end of the links ends with 1, that's for room 1. The end of the links ends with 2, that's for room 2, okay? Simple. The third thing we will need to do live during the game, but I'm going to show you this is troubleshooting, okay? This eye enables you to go live into the game. There's no live game happening now, but this is what it would look like, okay? And you're now going to experiment with it. And I'm going to share with you the key troubleshooting solutions. So issue number 1, the game gets stuck. Philippe, what do you do as a facilitator?
I refresh.
Good. 5 points to Philippe.
Right.
You tell them to refresh, or you go into the facilitator platform and you refresh all for everyone. Okay, this solves 99%. Now let's look at other troubleshooting challenges. Okay, so something gets stuck, you refresh all. The second options that you have, for example, Ross suddenly disappeared. She's not doing anything. She's not answering. She disappeared on us.
She's a participant?
She's a participant. Yeah, I'm giving you all as a facilitator, what you can do. So Ross as a participant disappeared on us. I have the option to send her an email. Ross, where are you? Okay, that's option 1. I don't use it very often. By the time she sees it, but you have that option. The most common one, okay, is something gets stuck and you refresh. The second most common is you have an issue with Wi-Fi. Okay, one of the players is stuck, it's not working. You have 2 options here. One is you can play instead of her. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, and we'll try that. 2 is you can kick her out. If you kick her out, she's out forever. So I usually do refresh first, play instead, and only kick out if it completely doesn't work. So play instead. The play instead button, okay, it exists in the right-hand side of the player's email. You'll see it in a minute. I need to be in a live game to show you that, okay? And you'll see Ross got stuck. In our game, I'll ask one of you to get off, to close the game so it doesn't work for you. You try to play instead of them. Then Ross comes, and you do all the actions as if you're them, okay? Then Ross came back. You can press next to her name, reconnect. And she will rejoin the game only at the end of a round. Okay, we'll test that because that's a new item. We're going to test it together. Clear? So you have a play instead, reconnect button. Next, play Joker. Again, something stuck. Okay, the wheel, the game is not moving forward. You can press the Joker button, okay, to just play a Joker card. So you just put on the table. This is only available when we're proposing solutions. So it's Ross' time. She didn't propose a solution and we're all stuck because of her, right? So I can either play instead of her and really choose a solution, or I could just choose to do a Joker game and I just play a Joker game. Ross suddenly came back and she uses that Joker game to share whatever she wants. Okay, so that's actually a better solution than play instead. I will tell you play instead is quite complicated. So only do it when you're feeling really skilled. Okay, simplest is refresh. Second, I would play the Joker. Just place a card. And when Ross is able to reconnect, she will share. The other option is next phase. Okay, I also have this. This only appears to me at the celebration and the cheer phase. So sometimes it gets stuck at the end. I, as a facilitator, just go. And if I did refresh all and it doesn't work, I just press next phase. Okay, I'm giving you all the troubleshooting for the issues that we've seen in the last year. It doesn't happen in every game, but just so you have it. Okay. So what we're going to do now, I'm just quickly checking if I have anything. So you have the community there. You have the sheet to invite shadows, additional technical support, okay? Daniela is your go-to person. In the email I sent you yesterday, I CC'd her, save her email. She doesn't have a WhatsApp. She only reacts via email, but she's very responsible and she always answers within a day.
Or Slack. If you're familiar with Slack, she's also working with Slack.
Okay. So if you had a technical solution, you know, something that you want to report, you take a screenshot, you write an email, and you CC us. We get a list and we deal with them by our prioritization. Okay? Now, if you feel, so we have a service agreement, okay, specific hours that they work, and we help them prioritize, because there's always improvements that we want to do. We help them prioritize those things we want them to do. However, if you feel like what I did for you today, you need a refresher, or I'm doing a huge event for a big paying client, and I just want a technical person with me, you could hire Daniela. Okay, we negotiated a half price with her at 40 euros a session, an hour. This is your backup. Honestly, you don't need it, but people asked, so we made that available. So we're paying half and they're paying, and you're paying the other half. Got it? Okay, good. Next. Okay, I will. So next step is you have the 5 tables available for you. It says here 30 days, we'll extend it to 60 days. Okay, but when do you need to do your first game? In the next week, 6 people. Then what do you do, Ross, after you did that?
18 people.
18 people, right? Then when you're ready to do a game with a client, you invite peers from our group to shadow you. And then at least a week before the game, you sit down with the HR or whoever invited the training and you customize. You can create that game, as you saw now, months in advance, okay? It stays there in the system, but at least latest 1 week before, you customize and then you start playing.